Thank you for joining us. We'll be looking on a few problems here in Algebraic Concepts 2. We will review the first one again, and you can look back on that. All right, looking on number 1 here, we see it says we are to expand the expression. When we look on that question, we know that it is taking into consideration the distributive property, right? Where it says A bracket B plus C is equal AB plus AC. All right. So what we have here, this will equal to is 3 times the x will give us a 3x plus 3 times the positive 3 will give us a 9. And that would be how we solve that first one there. And it's completed. We're going on the second one now. It is 4 bracket x minus 2y. You see the lovely 3 marks. Huh? So it'll be a 4x minus 4 twos, 8y. Again, on the second one here, we have our x bracket 1 minus 2y. We know x times 1 will give us a 1x, and the x times the minus 2x. That now is affecting the degree. So we'll have a 2x squared. We're going to multiply out. This is still considered as our distributive. This is our a being multiplied by our b minus c. We're going to have to do them individually, where we say the x times the x, and x times the a, then our a times the x, and then our a times the negative a. So x times the x gives us x squared, and the x times the negative a will give us a negative ax. And our a times the x will give us a ax, and our a times the negative a will give us a negative a squared. Realize that these can cancel, and so what we will have is x squared plus a squared. Alright? And now this would be the difference of 2 squared. Okay. Alright, let's now look on our next question here. Alright, so it says 873 squared minus 127 squared. Eight, and in finding the square, we know we can just multiply them by the same number. Alright, so the 873 square is us saying 873 times 873, alright, and minus by 127 times 127. Alright, and similarly as well, with the first example, when we have our 873 minus our 127 times 873 plus, alright, this one was plus and this one was minus our 127. It is like we are basically removing the bracket, but let's do this so and see. And for the 73, we got a 762, 129 being subtracted from 127. We have a 16. we will have a 7 764,000. All right, so number 3 now asks us to solve this equation. We know that these are simultaneous equations, right? And as you can see here, they are not written in their correct order. Well, the equation 2 rather. So we're going to rewrite it. Let's put it over this side, right? So we have our 3x plus 4, all right, plus y rather, equal to 4. And then we have our y is equal to x plus 2. All right, this is our equation 1, our equation 2. What we're going to do, we're going to rewrite it to let it look as this. So 3x plus y equal 4. What we want is that x, and this is x that we're carrying, x minus y is equal to 2. Right? So what we did was to take over the 2. It will be a minus 2 as well. Right? Mhm. Alright, so yeah, we took over the y and we minus it. So yeah, it would be okay now. Because we see these are the same sign and we can do a subtraction. Let's do that. What I normally do is write our 3 bracket. We have starting our x, we have 3x. Yeah, we're gonna add the equations. So we will have our 4x, so equal to 0, 2, divide both sides by 4, our x equal to a half. When our x is equal to a half now, our y we're gonna use equation 2 to we're gonna write it back in the original form of the equation rather. When our x is equal to a half, our y is equal to x plus 2. So y is equal, our x was equal to a half, and our y was equal to 2. And yeah, so our y will be equal to 2 and a half. And also then, I guess, if we add a minus 2 on this side, right? And we took over the 2, this 2 would change, become a positive 2, so our y will become a 2 and a half. All right, so we're going to solve this simultaneous equation again. And we are given the variables 3D plus 2C is equal 425, and D plus C is equal 160. Alright, so we see we can't really eliminate any variable. Let's just write it right here. Equal to 160. What we can do is to subtract 130 on both sides. We'll have 2C equal to 160 minus 130 is equal to 30. 2 divided on both sides. Our C is equal to a 15. That would solve our simultaneous equation for A. Let's look on another one here. Alright, so for this simultaneous equation, we're going to use the substitution method, right? In which we have 5x plus y is equal to 17, and we have our 4x minus 2y is equal to 15. So we are going to substitute y, equation 1. So our y will be equal to 17 minus 5x. We're going to substitute that in equation 2. So we will have 4x minus 2, and our y is equal to 17 minus 5 or 15. We'll have our 4x minus 2 times 17, 50, 30, 34, minus 2 times the minus 5x, plus 10x equal 15, or 4x and a 10x, 14x minus 34 plus 34, because we're adding it to both sides, 15 plus 34, our 14x equal 49. So we're gonna write it back in the original form of the equation rather. When our x is equal to a half, our y is equal to x plus 2. So y is equal, our x was equal to a half, and our y was equal to 2. And yeah, so our y will be equal to 2.5. And also then, I guess, if we add a minus 2 on this side, right? And we took over the 2, this 2 would change, become a positive 2, so our y will become a 2.5. Alright, so we're going to solve this simultaneous equation again, and we are given the variables 3D plus 2C is equal 425, and D plus C is equal 160. Alright, so we see we can't really eliminate any variable. Let's just write it right here. Equal to 160. What we can do is to subtract 130 on both sides. we'll have 2c equal to 160 minus 130 is equal to 30. 2 divided on both sides, our c is equal to a 15. That would solve our simultaneous equation for A. By 7, it will be 7 over 2 or divided by 14, 3.5. Let's work with our 3.5. So x is equal to 3.5, right? Now we can substitute this. We have our 5 and 3.5 plus y equals 17. 3.5 is equal to a 17.5 plus y equals 17. I'm going to subtract 17.5. So our y will be equal 0.5. Awesome. And that was our simultaneous equation. Let's look on this factorizing question now. We need to look on these numbers and see if they are perfect square, or what number can multiply by them to give us that number. Right? So first method of doing it, you write in a 2 bracket. I can even put the 4 outside, and then you have the x squared minus 9. Right? Now that's something must square to give you x squared. So can be equal x, right? And something must square to give you 9. So let's see now. If we have a 2x minus 3 2 is 4, you get 4x squared, and then 3 is 9, give you the negative 9 squared. Alright, that will be our difference of 2 squared. These now, MP out of the group, so we have MP excuse me. Factoring out something, we can factor out m, and then we can see that it is p plus q. On this side, we can factor out n, factor out minus n. This is a p plus q. So we see that we have the same bracket. So what we have here is m minus n over p plus q. that would be our factorizing of the question. Okay, on this question now, we have a 2x squared plus a 3xy plus a y squared. All right, now this is a double. Two and a one, right? We're gonna multiply. All right, so we're gonna use the factorizing method where we say a times c will give a b. When we multiply it, we will get the when we multiply it, we will get ac. When we add it, we will get b. Which is 2 and 1. It's 2x squared plus 2xy plus x xy plus y squared. 2 times 1 you will give us 2. 2 plus 1 will give us 3. Now let's factorize in. We have in common is 2x. We have x plus y. Factor out something right here. Y x plus y. So our two brackets will be 2x plus y, x plus y. Looking at this question now, p cubed minus p. Let's look on this factorizing question now. We need to look on these numbers and see if they are perfect square, or what number can multiply by them to give us that number. Right? So first method of doing it, you write in a two bracket. I can even put the 4 outside, and then you have the x squared minus 9. Right? Now that's something must square to give you x squared. So can be equal x, right? And something must square to give you 9. So let's see now. If we have a 2x minus 3 2 is 4, you have 4x squared, and then 3 is 9, give you the negative 9 squared. Alright, that would be our difference of 2 squared. These now, MP, I would have to group, so we have M, P, that's good. Factoring out something, we can factor out M, and then we can see that it is P plus Q. On this side, we can factor out N, factor out a minus N, theta p plus q. So we see that we have the same bracket. So what we have here is m minus n over p plus q. That would be our factorizing of the question. Okay, on this question now we have a 2x squared plus a 3xy plus a y squared. Alright, now this is a double So now that we have accomplished a review of this question, we've gone through some questions that you will see on your own. So you need to start by practicing these and following the method. Right? We did the expanding and the simplifying, the factorizing by grouping, and all those methods. All right, join us in our next video where we'll discuss the third aspect under algebra.